Well, Democrats not very happy with one of their own, that being Tulsi Gabbard, who has now introduced legislation to protect babies who survive botched abortions. We're going to get into all the details, guys. First, I got to give a shout out here to Marsha. She recently upped her pledge on Patreon to $25 a month. Thank you so much, Marsha. That is a huge blessing to me. And guys, if you enjoy what I do here, you would like to help contribute, I recommend you go sign up on Patreon as well, as little as $5 a month. Patreon.com/conservative truth. That link in the description. Right now, get you all the bonus content, but soon we might be moving all the content there. YouTube's been cracking down on me, giving me all kinds of warnings. So who knows how much longer I'm going to be here. If you're a fan of what I do, you would like to not only help support, but make sure you keep getting all the content, then I recommend you go sign up on Patreon. Also, please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and I wear the glasses because I'm blind. Now, you might be saying to yourself, why is a fellow Democrat in Tulsi Gabbard actually coming out with legislation like this that would even look to try to protect babies at all? Well, she doesn't really share the same viewpoints as it comes to more of the extreme left-wing Democrats out there. Now, this bill that she introduced is actually quite similar to another bill, the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act. It was introduced earlier in the year, and it was not passed in the House. Imagine that. Now, Democrats use this excuse like, well, what is she talking about? This is just, the babies are already protected. Of course, if they survive an abortion, of course they're given the care and everything that they need. We passed this back in the early 2000s. However, what they failed to tell you is that there are no penalties for any doctors, any nurse practitioners, or any other medical experts that are working on this that do not actually comply with that law. And this is what, not only what Republicans were trying to introduce, but this is what Tulsi Gabbard was trying to do again, bringing this bill back out again, making a few amendments to it, but still, it's basically the same thing. And Democrats are coming at her for this, accusing her of being a secret member of the right wing of the GOP, of the Republican Party, because she's wanting to actually do the right thing when it comes to taking care of a baby that is actually born, even though it wasn't planned that way. I mean, anybody who wouldn't support something like this, you're just an inhumane monster. I don't know what other way to put it. And why other Democrats can't get behind this, because they don't want to see other doctors get criminalized and penalized for this if they were to break this. It's disgusting. I mean, it really tells a lot about who these Democrats are really worshiping at the end of the day. I think you and I both know who that individual is. But they also accuse Gabbard of being anti-women now and anti-pro-choice, and that she's just completely flipping now the fact that she's going to be leaving Congress very, very soon and put out this piece of legislation here right close to the very end of her term. But you know what? I give her a lot of credit. Look, and I maybe she's going to see the light. Maybe she's going to come around and switch parties. I mean, we saw that with the congressman over in New Jersey. I believe his name was Jeff Andrew, when he actually left the Democrat Party earlier in the year and became a Republican because he just couldn't stand what happened with this party anymore. So maybe the same thing would happen with Gabbard. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But either way, this is a bill that should pass. I know certain states already have it on the books in their own state, but trying to make this a federal law is definitely something that we need to see. Good on Tulsi for standing her ground here, and shame on any Democrat that came against her for this and accused her of all these things. All they're trying to do is just keep their whole agenda going here, which we know is against the word of God. I'll leave it at that. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Let me know your thoughts, though, in the comment section on this. Also, I'll put more information for you in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.